Hey geeks, welcome to my channel. I'm Trey Guillotine, and today I'm geeking out about the next expansion for World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it around so others can join in the conversation. Let's geek out. Blizzcon 2017 happened last weekend, and there were a lot of announcements and details relating to the next expansion for World of Warcraft, and that is Battle for Azeroth. They showed a pretty great cinematic trailer as well as a features overview video. The first cinematic trailer itself was very action-packed. It pits the Alliance and the Horde against each other right at the gates of Lordaeron, right at the gates of the Undercity. You see Sylvanas leading the Horde from the walls of Lordaeron against this huge army of Alliance being led by both Anduin Wrynn and Genn Greymane. The first part of the trailer is very Horde-centric. It follows Sylvanas as she takes down this war tower that the Alliance is sending to breach the walls of Lordaeron, and it's pretty kick-ass. She takes it down single-handedly, jumps on, kills everyone there, blows the things up, and then something that I personally have never seen from Sylvanas and was very excited to see is when she jumps off, she flies down, she spreads these wings, but she goes into her Banshee form, goes down, kills a bunch of lions, and then just has this wailing Banshee cry for the Horde. And it literally reinvigorates all of the soldiers, which you see an orc, which I'm fairly certain was Saurfang the Elder, beats the crap out of Anduin Wrynn till Genn knocks him down, and then Anduin does this warrior priest power and blasts a bunch of people out of his way, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna use the light, and then casts a damn mass res, brought all the Alliance forces up, and then is like, for the Alliance, stand as one for the Alliance! It was so awesome. I'm not even a big fan of the Alliance, and I just thought it was so badass. Rush into the middle of the battlefield and clash. The clash is where the trailer ends. It looks like Battle for Azeroth is basically taking World of Warcraft back to its roots like it was with orcs versus humans, where it really is just Horde versus Alliance. I have a feeling there's also going to be some old god stuff in there, like some of the the greater villains and greater evils in the universe of World of Warcraft involved, but the heavy story, the heavy content will be focused on Horde versus Alliance. The Horde and Alliance, in their war against each other, are basically taking over their respective continents. The battle that we see in the trailer that happens outside of Lordaeron is apparently the battle that is going to oust the Forsaken and the rest of the Horde out of the Undercity and out of the Eastern Kingdoms. And then on the other side, in Kalimdor, it looks like the Horde is burning Teldrassil, the home of the Night Elves, and taking over all of Kalimdor. Literally putting a line down the middle of the world of Azeroth between Horde and Alliance. So it looks like the Undead, the Forsaken, Sylvanas are all going to move over to Kalimdor. The Night Elves and the Worgen are going to be moving from Kalimdor back into the Eastern Kingdom. So maybe we'll actually get a functioning area in Gilneas for the Worgen in the Eastern Kingdoms. They're also spreading out to two smaller continents. These are going to be the new quest areas for both Horde and Alliance. Two of them with 3 zones each, so 6 new areas. On the Alliance side, they're going to Kultiras, which is the home of Jaina, and we actually do see a new model for Jaina in the features overview, and Jaina is actually the narrator of the features overview, so it looks like she's going to be a very important character in this expansion, which she was not in Legion. She was nowhere to be found in Legion. I figured that she was going to be show up at the end as I've been a secret dreadlord the entire time. Apparently that's not what happens. Apparently Jaina's just Jaina, and she's still angry over the whole bombing of Tirasgard. But it does look like she's going to be a much stronger character in this, and I'm hoping that, as awesome as her new model looks, and as excited as I am to have her back in the narrative, I'm really hoping her attitude has changed, because after that whole bombing in Mists of Pandaria, it was really... She was just an angry, broken record. And don't get me wrong, I understand her anger, but she pretty much blamed everyone else for what happened, and was just kind of became a really mean person and just kind of a flat character. So hopefully that's going to change for Jaina, and she's going to be a much stronger character and a much more involved character and interesting character in Battle for Azeroth. And then on the Horde side, they're going to the Lost Empire of Zandalar, because what is a World of Warcraft game without more troll lore? Either this is like a different faction than the Zendalari that we've fought, that we've butchered throughout the entire game, throughout the entire series of World of Warcraft, or they make friends, they shake hands, and they, you know, let bygones be bygones. Both stories focus on the Alliance and the Horde getting allies from these continents. Alongside the new continents, you're also getting these new island excursions, which I'm wondering if they're going to work like single player scenarios, or how exactly they're going to work. But you're basically going to uncharted islands, exploring, fighting monsters, getting treasure. It looks really cool. You're not getting your own pirate ship, which is kind of a disappointment, because that's what everyone's always wanted, is just their own pirate ship in World of Warcraft. But you're not getting your own pirate ship, but you are going on a ship of pirates, or rather they look like pirates. They look like characters right out of Booty Bay. And then of course the other new thing that we are getting for Battle for Azeroth are new races, but these aren't exactly new races as they are new sub-races. So in gathering these new allies is where these sub-races come from. For the Alliance side, you're getting Dark Iron Dwarves, you're getting Void Elves, and then you're getting Lightforged Draenei. And then on the Horde side, you're getting Zandalari Trolls, you're getting Nightborn, and then you're getting the High Mountain Tauren. But these aren't working like any of the other races we've gotten in the past. You're not going to just, once you install the expansion, be able to click your race and start. You're going to have to play through probably a good portion of the expansion and then go into the quest line for these sub-races. And once you unlock them on one character, they're basically unlocked account-wide. And then you'll start these characters and they'll actually start at level 20. Then you would go on to play through the content of World of Warcraft until you get that character into Battle for Azeroth. Although there are several ways that you're going to be able to upgrade this character. You could use the free character boost that's going to come with Battle for Azeroth to get them to 110, so you can start the content of Battle for Azeroth with this sub-race character. But apparently they're also giving you incentive to actually play through all the rest of the content for World of Warcraft from vanilla to Legion with this character by the time that you quest through all of Azeroth and you get to the content for Battle for Azeroth, they're actually giving you race-specific transmog items. So it's nothing that's going to like boost your character. It's just something that'll look really cool, which I think that's a great idea, both to give you incentive to kind of play a character through the entire game again, and also the way that they're letting you unlock these sub races, and that they're actually part of your questing on your other characters. Now, whether it'll be one quest line for all three races on either side, or it'll be individual quest lines for each individual race, how exactly that's going to work. But I'm very excited for this, especially since they did say that this method of unlocking sub races is something they are very excited about to do for races in the future, whether they mean that they're going to have more races to unlock in Battle for Azeroth, or they just mean later expansions. If they do add more sub races, I would love to see the Mag'har, the brown orcs from Outland. So there's a lot of possibilities that can come from unlocking these sub races. The other big news that came out of BlizzCon, they announced World of Warcraft Classic, and the way they announced it was actually really interesting. They basically showed all of the past intro cinematics of the games backwards, basically rewinding it all the way from Legion all the way to Burning Crusade, and then restarted with the original cinematic for vanilla World of Warcraft. They're going to be making vanilla legacy servers for World of Warcraft. There's so much that I didn't do in vanilla World of Warcraft that I did after the expansion. So I would love for the chance to go back and experience the game as it was before Cataclysm. Well, ideally, how this will work is they'll take away all the added classes, they'll take away all of the added races, all of the added areas added anywhere past World of Warcraft vanilla. So nothing from Burning Crusade, nothing from Wrath of the Lich King. What I'm also hoping is going to happen, that they aren't just legacy servers, that they aren't just how the game was in the very beginning. While I'm excited to do the questing and have the classes and races back to how they were in the very beginning, I'm really hoping that some of the quality life changes that they've given to the game are going to remain in place, like graphics, like character models, like mounts, like account-wide achievements and transmog. But I really have a feeling that this is going to be a big thing to bring a lot of old players back into World of Warcraft. Alongside Battle for Azeroth, just focusing on the Horde versus the Alliance, which is kind of the core story for World of Warcraft. When you're planning your next Wizard World Comic-Con experience, make sure to use the discount code GuillotineGeek online to get 10% off your ticket purchase and use those savings to buy some merch or meet a celebrity. This is where I want to hear from you. What did you think about Battle for Azeroth and WoW Classic? Let me know in the comments and follow me on all the internets. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it around so others can join in the conversation. You can check out my written reviews of movies, games, and TV shows at guillotinegeek.blogspot.com and subscribe to my channel to geek out some more. Thanks for watching and have fun.